What's up, guys? Son of Beast here. We are back for another NBA 2k20. Season of Giving is on our way after this.
Keep me popping and checking, God, I gotta represent. Lord, I gotta represent. Instead of dropping to the level, I keep copping all the checks. Stay on top of all.
Perhaps you're noticing that this is the best idea to have another NBA 2k20 back to life. You're noticing how this game could be another difference between them. And you can take out the another game that you want to see another player see another game. As for all it takes to be the only player that on the board is you. Well, you couldn't be you if you want to take one. But anyway, you can take a chance to look at my reviews, just like Memphis Grizzlies against Portland Trail Blazers. I haven't done this one video. I'm getting a little confusing, but it's sometimes gets a little tricky for some of each. We may not be doing it another one. But anyways, the next team that we are about to be seeing for another next game is the New York Knicks. Kevin Knox facing against Cleveland Cavs, Kevin Love. Fortunately, right now, Kevin Knox is on the injury list. Well, we may not be showing what will happen right now because he's having a hard time taking a look at what he has done so far. But if not even comparison by Super Saiyan Chomers or Principal Skinners, you may not be seeing which one. They've done some YTV stuff, but you don't know what I'm talking about? Well, talk about Knicks and Cavs, the worst part of the teams on the lower section. So as for now, here's what the Knicks I will put out. I'm putting this city out. And for the Cavaliers, this one should be a good one. This is calling for a better idea to leave this part. The association. And I am going to pick out the Knicks because they notice that they're playing a hard time. They just don't focus on the man that much.
You watching 2K Get that rating up.
Thank you, Ozan, for some decades. Here are the starting lineups. We have Iktil Giannia, RJ Barrett, Morris Sr., Julius Randle, and Ty Gibson. And on the Cleveland side, we got Garland, Sexton, Osman, Kevin Love, and Tristan Thompson. For as for much, there's just going to be a lot of tough stuffs, but everything's going to go on, although everybody will take a good look at the guard at each section.
And a glimpse inside the locker.
But as for now,
players' final few moments to prepare for the game.
They're getting ready to play this game. They're right away, so we are seeing this one. Oh yeah, downtown of Cleveland. And of course, you see the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, as you just noticing how this is going to be a fantastic night. We just been to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and I just posted on the Instagram. But let's see what David Oliver has to say.
Kevin Love has dramatically improved his perimeter shooting over his career, but he said, "I've tried not to fall in love with it too much. Where I'm going to make my money is also rebounding. That's a stat I always look at, because it can help a team win even when the shot's not falling." Kevin?
Kevin Love, Kevin Knox, well, there's just a couple of these Kevins who want to play on the court, but Knox is on the injury list. We're pretty sorry to hear for Knox, but we're not going to care about him that so far, because he's totally not missing a great game of the season. Last 5 games, it was 7.4 and 49% is all I'm looking at, so that's all I need to know. Here are the lineups one more time.
So the New York starting five.
So if you've been to Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, it's good because you can now listen to one of the best rock and rollers so far back in the 90s or better in the 2000 section or in the 1980s, something like that, all the way back.
When you consider
yep, this one right here, David Spitzdale Although I heard a breaking news, but he just got fired from the Knicks, and all the managers are saying, well, we can't have him anymore. We just don't want to hear him again because a lot of times it's just having a hard team as we can go. We start the game. Nicolina as Morris Sr. will take a shot. Then Morris with a layup as he makes it in. Oh, and yes, and this is their Cavaliers' 50th anniversary as he played 15 seasons for the Cavs. It looks like we have Garland with a two-pointer.
Dennis Smith Jr. with some of the young assets they've.
But Dennis Smith Jr. was saying that if my team is playing a better idea for my information, I would say that this could be a better idea to come up with a good responder, to be a great teammate for a number pointer. Ty Gibson makes it in. That was an assist by Barrett. This is his first NBA draft pick in 2019. I know, definitely. And so is Garland. But Garland, screen on Love. Garland didn't take the shot in, but here's Love. And Love misses the shot. 4:46 remaining as 4-2 come up with an early score section. Julius Randle finds a screen open. Nicotini, back to Randle. Randle with the fadeaway, it's no good. Here's Garland once more. No good with the two-pointer. Another miss by the Cavs. Randle with the dunk. That put him up with a one hand after come up with the assist.
Great at recognition out on the floor.
So Julius Randle has 4 or 2.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a.
They need to find a good open offense to look for. Kevin Love. Faces off to Garland. Nicotinia. Love for 3. Just missed off the target and it just lost one. That's the assist by Barrett. His second assist of the game. He passes over to Randle. Goes by Morris. And Barrett will face up to Ty Gibson, and shot's good. Knicks got 8. Cavs only got 2. They're still looking for an open offense to take the score, but Garland kicks off to Sexton.
Yeah, I think this is where veteran leadership can become such an integral part of success over the course.
Shoot for the line. And a rebound will take on for Julius Randle as the Cavs missed another shot.
And that is where that veteran leadership in the locker room,
Here's Morris Sr.
can be so critical.
With the drive, with the rebound, Morris goes to Nicotilia. Tilikina, what am I saying?
He kicks to Barrett.
Barrett. 5 seconds to go. They gotta take one.
From deep three-point range.
And the three-pointer did not go in for Senior. Sexton takes a 3. Near those guys didn't have the three-pointer. Oh, nice pass, and that was Ty Gibson with another point.
6 points for
So Cavs are taking the first timeout call. Knicks are doing really well by putting up the pressure of the game. Still not enough to manage the playoffs at that time. A lot of seasons so far. It's a long time that they have been noticing about Patrick Ewing and Kristaps Porzingis. Yeah, we're missing Porzingis that time, but he was not here since he was just here for 2 seasons ago. Since last year it did happen. But we're glad to see Morris Senior coming in with the with the Knicks so far. But still didn't make the catch. Anyways, I'm letting Dennis Smith Jr. to come in. And we're going to find out what Larry Nance Jr. will be playing for with us. 5 hours subbed out. Kevin Knox is here. So he's glad right now he's not injured anymore.
Thompson
And
just
that
so
pointer
focused.
goes up to
Even with the
Cleveland.
defense in his face, he still has the poise to
Smith
be able to knock
Jr.
down shots.
He dishes off to Robinson. Ellington. He passes back to Robinson. 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter, and Smith Jr. made a layup. That's 2 points for Smith Jr. for the Knicks.
The Cavaliers trail by
Cavaliers are trailing by 8 so far. Deladova against Smith Jr.
Left to play here in the first.
Still looking for open offense, but Clarkson handles the ball. Junior with the screen, and a rebound goes by Knox.
Possession. They're on a 12-4 run.
12-4 run. Yeah, that's looking really good. Under a minute and a half. Smith Jr.
Passes to Portis. Some nice passing by
Ellington will shoot. And a chance with the layup, did not put in for another shot that time. Nance Jr. Oh, he missed it. That was a great rebound by Robinson. So far, so good. Smith Jr. This is off to Knox.
Guarded by Porter.
Knox shoots the 2.
14. Knox misses.
And he misses the 2-pointer as
It didn't fall.
Porter Jr. rebounds the ball. 37 seconds to go in the first quarter. 12-4. No updated score. But there's another one from Clarkson as Cleveland takes up 12-6.
As an aggressive scorer, and in the mid-range, he is as good as it gets.
Smith Jr.
Here's Smith. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock.
Knox.
Here's Knox.
Knox. No screen for Knox so far. Portis. Good move, and number 2 points will go up for Portis.
They're picking them apart with their passing.
Portis gets the score on the board. 5 seconds to go. Handling the 3. And he was off target that time since it's no good. And so the New York Knicks had made the lead 14-6. We're still keeping more and more players out in the live. We'll be right back after this.
She gets up at 3, 4 in the morning and gets off at 1, 2 in the evening. You know, she works hard for her 4 boys. You know, she breaks herself off there. You know, I always try to pride myself in hard work also because how hard she worked for me.
And so does as Portis is noticing finding the right job, and he's also worked by it, etc. Since you notice how he can handle that. Which one can I say? Is it better or not? Clarkson made a 2 as they start the second quarter with 14-8. Here's Payton. He's right on the wing. He dishes over to Knox. Passes back to Payton, moving the ball around.
Yeah, I think they wanted
Portis coming in.
Strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
No time wasted for the 3-second violation in the paint, and he puts the point back in for Portis. Clarkson against Ellington. And Clarkson missed again. A good rebound by Knox. What a save call this is. And good pass. Robinson with the layup.
Robinson's got the lead up to 10.
So he's got the lead for 10 lead by 10. Cavs will have to take their second time out.
Quickly a rebuild can be thrust
Can't be figuring out which team is the best. Hopefully LeBron James can never figure out about the Cavs so far. Hopefully LeBron James will be back in Cleveland to face against the Cavaliers for the next game. Not to be in or not to worry about all much of the game. Cavaliers had some guys got back on the court. Just a few substitutions going on. Nance Jr. goes up by Osman. Osman on the wing. This is off to Sexton for 3. That's good. That's 3 for Sexton. That was the assist by Osmond.
They've led by as much as
The
10.
first time assist of the game.
David Aldridge.
Well, we all know
Barrett.
that circumstances
Bounce
and
passes to
time
Payton.
changes everything.
Ooh, almost took it away, but Gibson got it.
To be the cornerstone. But with the arrival
Barrett
of
makes
Doncic,
that move to
everything
make the shot.
changed.
That goes by
Point
20 to
guard was
11.
Traded to the Knicks. And Smith said,
Back on the other lane. Sexton with the layup.
I've just got to make the
That
most
was
of
the
it.
assist by
The
Garland
one thing in New York, the
with
ball
a
is back in Smith's
better
hands.
opportunity
That's when he
with an
is
open
at his
pass.
best. Thank you.
Payton
Following
to Gibson.
pass by Colin Sexton. On the pass to Barrett.
And here goes by Barrett. Payton
New York.
passes to Morris Sr.
Block shot. Cavaliers
Shot no
with
good for Sr. Since no shots has been taken, and it's a turnover by the Knicks. Fast break, and it goes in for Barrett. That was Morris Sr. for his first assist. Taking a little better time by usual. 3:23 left is the time right now in the second quarter. Osmond looking nowhere, but found by Love. A lot of argument putting up to make the ball in to shoot to score for Love. But here's Randall on the other hand. Moving the ball around to Barrett.
Now, here's Barrett. Covered by Nance.
Barrett made a great shot. That's another point. And that puts in for 6. Only 3 out of 3 fragments putting in.
Coming from inside the paint.
But no other defender couldn't block the ball.
Back to Sexton.
Sexton's are 3. That's a second miss from Sexton. Only 1 3 puts it in.
Well, the young
Randall
Colin
passes off to Gibson.
In his rookie season, allowed him to play through his mistakes.
He goes over to Morris Sr.
For coming in.
Pass to Barrett.
He goes by Barrett. 2 seconds.
Over Nance.
Gibson makes the shot. And as the assist comes up by Barrett, he has 3.
Gibson to get that shot off. I love how aggressive he's pulling the trigger.
Garland, 2-man covered.
Cavaliers flagged at the very bottom of the standings.
And found another man, and the foul, and 1 by Larry Nance Jr. That's the first foul for the Knicks, as Ty Gibson will take the first foul.
But keeping that positive.
Since it was never too much of a one-time, I guess Garland at 4 right now. And yeah, you see that crossing? It was just way too much difficult to put another passing. Another shooting will be 1 for Nance Jr. Stop the clock for 2 minutes. And that's going to be a good pointer.
And
comes up to 26 to 16.
Doesn't need Doris the ball to impact the game.
No doubt, Kevin, because he's willing to rebound.
And now Smith Jr. comes out. Randall with a screen. And the foul's going to be on Love. That's his first personal foul from the Cavs. As Dennis Smith Jr. trying to look for a cut. He said, "No way, man! I got this. I got the good cut corners in." But there's definitely enough players to have better screen possession.
Just about any player. Still developing.
Dennis Smith Jr. will be shooting 2.
Like his aggression when going to the hoop.
Cavs trying to disrupt the to make them out of here. Not that time. The first shot goes in. And now subbing for the Knicks. Randall will sub out. And we got Portis in. And on the Cavs side, we got Osmond subbing out. And Porter Jr. will be subbing in.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Porter's checked in.
So 2 shots made for Dennis Smith Jr. And they got 28 to 16. Here's Garland trying to make the crossing dribble out of his hands. Nance Jr. makes the three. That's a two. That's a three for the first time for Smith for Lance Dance Jr.
Has got multiple titles and continues to pursue greatness. What I love about great
NBA,
it's never enough, Kevin.
this off to Smith Jr. Bounce pass to Portis. From 10 feet, and that's a nice shot movement for Portis.
What nice work to get the
He's got 6, only 1 rebound.
Any mistake with it.
And it turns away. Here's Portis. Here it comes now. And he's got another layup. That's going to be 8 for Portis. An assist by Dennis Smith to turn the other way.
Recognizing a teammate is open.
Under a minute to go. 32-19 is the score. Nance Jr. couldn't help out to score the bucket.
Almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense.
Barrett, right over to Portis. He dishes off to Smith Jr.
32 seconds left in the first half.
32 seconds right now. Morris Sr.
Lets it go.
It goes up and goes in.
Well, just so good at taking advantage of the mid-range. Marcus Morris feels comfortable.
Now here's Garland.
In that area.
Just the last possession. Just a couple of the last possession on the court. Garland couldn't make the ball in. Couldn't handle the ball to go in, and Senior and 1. Portis Jr. has his first foul.
Allows him to absorb that contact and
The Cavs have just having trouble to put up the show to try to make a better defenseman. But the foul keeps on troubling out. Knox subs in. And Garland, Sexton, Nance Jr., and Osmond, Deladova, Clarkson, Glove, and it just keeps going out. Morris Sr. makes it in. That's another shot of a point.
Marcus Morris that
that's 7 for Smith Morris Sr. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1. And there are no buzz beaters for the first half as we come out to a closing of the first half. So with that, 37-19, just going up to smoke things out. And on the sideline, let's see what David has to say.
Thank you, Kevin. Alfred, what's working for you guys in the first half? How did you get yourselves going?
We're able to get out and run. We're getting out to run fast and getting up the court.
We'll see if we can keep running in the second half, Alfred. Thank you. Back to you.
Folks, don't go anywhere. We'll be returning to Cleveland after this message. We're back at Cleveland, and we're getting ready to set off for the third quarter as the Knicks comes up with 37-19. Only 1 has made a great assist that time, and that was Barrett with a first-round draft pick. Ty Gibson has 8 points so far, only 4 out of 4 state, and he went on the court about 7 minutes right now in each section. But anyways, the second half is now comes to start, and we are ready to go.
For years,
Garland looking for an open pass to receive.
One of the best three-point shooting teams in the league. Last year,
Top of that, Thompson is just short, and Tilinka has his first foul. That coach doesn't seem to be a little impressed again. But it's just too much to make a mistake. Too much fouls calling on the Knicks, but that's not going to help him stop him. Tristan Thompson will be shooting for 2 for Cleveland. They still need to get the shot in for the second half.
2 shots.
Stop the quarter at 5:47. Let's see how Tristan Thompson can do. First shot goes in.
And Doris, to your point, it seems like any team that lacks floor spacing has a hard time picking up points.
We're still looking for Moutier, but I don't know if he's not around here anymore. He might be trading soon, but I'm just not, because I'm not sure if he's going to be playing again, but we're still going to have to find out what we're going to see.
If
Moutier returns, then of course he's going to be playing against the other opponent team.
Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Telinkia goes up to by Morris Sr.
Kicks to Nilikina.
Barrett
Here's Barrett.
up with the drive and one. The loose ball is on Randall. That's his first foul.
Their effort today.
But Portis will take one.
The Knicks
To
making
sub out as Ty Gibson is on the court.
The Cavaliers trail by 18. Let's go.
Cavaliers are trailing by 18. Here's Sexton. Passing over to Garland and a good shot from three.
The player and the team fell out of love with each other.
They're still looking for another point to put up, but they're trailing by 15.
Freed them up for a wild summer.
Telinkia goes up by Barrett.
In the draft.
Barrett.
Now New York has one of the more
I'm sorry, it's not Barrett. Barrett. Ty Gibson.
To be excited about going
Back to Morris Sr. Here's Randall.
Thank you.
Behind and it goes in.
And the rebound rate steadily climbing for Tristan Thompson Doris in recent seasons.
Yeah, so much.
Now Garland will go up to Sexton and the three will not put it back in. So only 1 3 for Sexton.
Then points.
And another 3 for Dance Jr. and Garland. Randall, and the foul's going to be on Sexton.
To get that one to go with all the contact.
While noise going on in the background, we're not sure.
Then on their NBA contracts. I mean,
so that's going to be his first foul. Almost out of rejection, but this won't take enough strategy.
Social media
to put the
and the
points
understanding
on the board.
of today's athlete that their brand
Only
is
3 was
and that
Sexton.
their brand extends outside
And Randall
the lines
will
of
try to make another
competition.
shot to
You see so many men who have overseas opportunities, whether you're talking Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Donovan Mitchell. They understand the power of the face and the
first shot goes in.
to the table. Truly.
And now you're a couple of
remarkable
each players subbing out.
Robinson comes in for Josh
Ellington and Robinson.
Ellington is subbed in for Marcus
Robinson. Gotta say it correctly. Robinson is on the court now. Shot's good for Randall.
Big man who is forgotten about.
Only 4:30 left to go in the first quarter. Garland is up against Thompson. Love on the wing. Sexton. Garland with the 2. And another Cavaliers missed the ball again and couldn't score another point. Here's Barrett. Dishes up to Randall. Randall goes back to Barrett.
Now, here's Barrett.
And the ball is taken away by Garland.
Out left to the wing, to the inside.
Inside now, Thompson. Rebound again. And gets good. That's his first foul for the Knicks.
You can see Thompson
first personal foul comes up by Robinson.
To secure that
and we got to take a look at it one more time as Malenka will be subbing out. Payton and Ellington will be staying on the court at each.
Up there.
Payton, he's checked in.
Thompson will be shooting for 1. And yes, you guys noticed that the Sixers has beat against the Nuggets with 97-92. What a great score has been so far. I'm thinking, what does the Sixers going to be playing next? Will they play against the Raptors? Well, they already lost. Well, they already won, but we're going to have to find out more soon. Barrett for 3. New York has another miss for an opportunity to save the rebound. Osmond on the wing, corner, down the middle. Garland, Thompson, and by Osmond on the wing. 5 to shoot. They gotta shoot. And a shot he'll put in. Payton has his first foul to put on the board.
And Thompson may have
Tristan Thompson just could have found an open man and looking for an open spot. But the shot was a little too much to make a concern.
Is built on toughness
to have a lot of tough misses that time. 3 minutes to go. point, stopped at 3 minutes. Now Tristan Thompson shooting 2.
That free throw good from Thompson.
First one goes in. Knox is on the court, taking out Barrett.
Making his NBA debut after 27 seasons as a
and just as you noticed that
coach.
Kevin Knox was the first round draft pick since 2018.
30-win seasons in school history.
Probably Kevin Knox will be playing for a few seasons before he can trade it off if needed. But if he likes to keep it with the Knicks, I would appreciate it.
Never at any level.
Ellington on the corner.
No, but he has made his way through the ranks, going from high school to junior college.
Knox will shoot 1. And another miss by the New York Knicks.
So he now makes the
Porter Jr. on the wing.
NBA. How cool is that, Kev?
Now here's Porter.
Comes off to Thompson. Scoop and a layup puts it in. 43-29.
Be a factor on the offensive end, and he is still adding to
2:22 left.
Here's Payton.
He goes up by Robinson. Kevin Knox on the corner.
Over
Porter, and a 2-pointer just finally put it in. He's finally got 2. Kevin Knox still not getting a little aggressive on the court today, but he's still having a hard time to keep it a better teammate to look for open pass. Julius Randle is on, putting a fast break on Nance Jr. Payton over to Ellington. Screen on. Over Nance.
And that one goes.
That's another miss by.
1:33 left here in the third quarter.
That's another miss by Ellington. Got Larry Nance Jr. with a dunk. First timeout calling for New York.
So New York calls timeout. They're first. And it seems like Jordan Clarkson may have found his niche as instant.
Just as to be saying though, there's definitely a lot of players that needs to work on a little more. They all want to sub out to have a look again. I'll take Dotson for now. And then I'll sub out Randall to bring in Gibson. For right now, let's just stick on with a good zone, like it will take.
For the Knicks, Taj Gibson's checked in.
Now Ty Gibson will subbing out for
Ellington.
For
and
Ellington.
It's Dennis Smith in for Payton. And it's Smith.
Brandon will be subbing out as Gibson will come on the court.
In the game, they had
and good thing they noticed that they changed into Rocket Mortgage Arena instead of Quicken Loans Arena. Put up a better point because they now want to rename it and they want to make it better. Robinson.
Out to Smith.
Smith Jr. went for 3. And that is good.
The assist. 7 points.
Cavs will be taking the timeout again.
Makes the 3.
But that's really close to call. That looks like it's just enough to make the shooting line. And it's good to make the 3, so I'll take a look at one more time. Instant replay I'm seeing is the 3, the pointer that I'm looking for is to keep the team. Hold on. I need to like zoom out. How do I zoom out? Okay, there we go. And so alright, so here's one more look. And see, as Dennis Smith has taken a lot of better chance at that point, and when he was on the wing, he's saying, I'm gonna take a shot. Let's see how it goes. And then he goes for it. I didn't say it. I didn't say that, so shut up. And then the shot way off the target, but that almost touched the line. But it looks like I thought this was going to be a 2 for some weird reasons. And then when that shot comes up in, he noticed, how does he get there? Well, that's how it goes. The Knicks had the 3, and Dennis Smith never knows how he can get there. So that's how it's going to happen again. So probably I won't say S on the phone. As the quarter continues, as 1:05 remaining,
1:04 left in the third quarter of the game.
Villanova will be on it. Looking for Thompson, the three. It's good. That's the assist by Villanova.
10 points now, just in this quarter.
Their three-point percentage.
Only 3-point field goals are just putting up for the Knicks and the Cavs.
Pass to
Knox is on the wing.
Here's Dotson.
Dotson will try one. Finds a good screening to put it up.
Here's Dotson.
Pass. Robinson. No good.
Listen, offensively, they're very.
There are a lot of offensive rebounds putting on the board, but this is how this is going to happen. Clarkson with a good shot. 27 seconds to go between 48 and 36.
An easy bucket.
Smith Jr. passes up to Ty Gibson.
15 seconds left to play.
And he dishes off to Knox. Knox again. 2-pointer's good.
Knox has got his second.
And he's got the second of the bucket, which comes up by 4. 5 seconds to go.
To get easy opportunities on the inside.
And still no buzz beater for the Cavs again, as they are just trying to concentrate with a better shooting attempts from 2 or 3s.
After this word.
So with that, third quarter has done. We'll stick with us after this. 50-36. Here's the assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some.
And we're going to take a look at one more time as Portis is coming up to look for our Morris Senior. But this is how things are noticing when Morris Senior has a lot of buckets to put up to share one. He's saying, all my life is going great, but if something happens to me, I will never give up the fight.
Already out of hand.
And now fourth quarter is starting now as this one comes up to close the second half after the final game is putting up the final buzzer. Morris Senior, the layup, and just like that, the point is putting in, and he has 9 right now. No guard on Clarkson. Someone's going to take one. Oh, the alley-oop is successful. Nance Jr. has made a great dunk. That was the assist by Clarkson.
Well, like in similar situations, I can't.
Knocks on the corner.
Some names that come immediately to
and a takeaway by Porter Jr.
MVP race.
Clarkson
running, I think. He's
running out the line. Thompson with a great layup to put out. 5 minutes left. 52-40 is the score.
That is LeBron James, who can pick you apart with shooting, with scoring, with passing. He's really
trying not to be too close. That's already happening again. Barrett, and the foul's going to go on the Cavs. Villanova has his first personal foul.
And there's the foul against Cleveland.
Mostly that time, Barrett was not hard stopping. He was not sweating. He's putting up the heart beating, breaking the court in the middle on the paint. And he now noticed that he will take his 2 shots at the free throw line. Barrett will be shooting for 2. Here's the first shot.
And that one falls for Barrett. And Greg
still looking good and confident about that time. Knox Morris Senior is still on the court.
Yeah, some elite prospects
but 4 of each.
This guy never.
Villanova's out.
He's not one that sits
Love, Osmond, and Sexton will come in.
He's a warrior, a leader, and he's proven to be.
2 points made it in for Barrett. Made the 3 throw.
You knew the Knicks were going to try and make a huge splash.
Sexton on the wing.
Summer in free agency.
But you know,
Thompson
sometimes you swing hard
to Garland.
And you miss, and that's
Sexton taking another 3. And once again, he couldn't take it again, but here's Love. And Love can't put it in either. Barrett Right over to Morris Sr.
Morris outside.
Morris Sr. passes up to Likina.
Here's Knox.
He's up and overpass to Knox.
Just for the shot.
Knox. A drive. Portis. Knox.
Another shot.
Another shot, and the pass is confirmed. Portis has got another point, and that is the assist by Knox.
You cannot allow second chance.
Just for 3:50 to go. Sexton having a little trouble to put it back in the points. No score in the third quarter, but only 5 in the first half.
No pass to Barrett.
Barrett. Bounce passes to Knox.
Here's Knox. He's guarded by Love. To the pick.
Right over to Portis. And a dog. What a performance for Portis he does. Thompson has 14. And we got Love for 3. Yep, another three-pointer has joined the party to put it in.
Likina looking it over.
And he got away. Garland will try one. Oh, the block is on Randall. Wait, is that Randall? Did I say it right? No, that's Knox. Okay, that was Knox with the rejection. What a great defense beneath they had.
Really crucial.
And Knox has it.
Aggressive. The team wants
Thompson has 14, and Portis has 12 once again. Cavs will take their another timeout to put.
But Greg, at the end of last season,
but for Knox, he's noticing how he could play that one. Once he returns to another season, 20 to 21, if he can play for 4 careers with the Knicks,
all rookies struggle with, but it hit Knox.
Hopefully he'll be returning again.
That is something that passes with time.
All right, so Barrett, I'm subbing out, and I'm just gonna say. And I'm going to say Ellington will be back in. And so far, I guess that's all we need to know. Likina. Did I say it right? Yeah. Likina. It's kind of a little hard name, but it's just really mistaking you out. I'm just not doing so good. Smith Jr. will be back on. And now here's to present the Jordan Player of the Game, Bobby Portis. The game that he puts out with a strong effort, he knows how he can handle that time. And when Portis knows how his work economy is going, all he can say now is, my career is putting up everything I've done. And when the job is putting on the best point of the game, it all counts. It all counts what the game for a legendary player has done, just like Patrick Ewing did. Garland found Sexton. Finally, Sexton has the point in a second half.
Jump shooter, very comfortable on the interior.
2:20 remaining. And Smith Jr. looking for an open pass.
Smith feeling it out a bit. Pass to Portis.
Portis was coming up on a wing.
Kicks to Morris.
5 to shoot. Randall to shoot. Oh, he made it in before the shot clock expired to 0. But good approach to put it in again. We got a couple of shots, almost put the buzzing time. Smith Jr. comes in, and that's good shot by Smith Jr.
Speed and athleticism of Mr. Dennis Smith Jr.
Under 2 minutes, 64 to 45 is the score. Love. This is off to Sexton. And a 3. is good to put the money back in.
They have been relentless from deep, and you see.
I'm probably sharing that it's going to be definitely a tough game to look for, but there's nothing else that I can assume to put in to make the next game for the coverage.
Now, here is Morris.
Morris Sr. looking for Portis. Ellington taking the three. And that's going to be a two-pointer line as he stepped on the three-point line.
Leaving nothing to chance.
But the shot is good for Ellington.
The differential in assists
Sexton on the corner.
Help to get some, more guys involved in the offense easy.
And they made
Osman,
the defense adjust.
Garland,
Couldn't come up with an answer.
just 5 to shoot.
Fourth win on the year. Actually,
Just another two-pointer for Garland.
we watched one guy all night.
He
long,
has
guys,
7
and
points.
look at the stats. Just
Only
confirms
one
what a
out
dominant game he
of one
What
in
a
the
night tonight it
three-pointer
was for
line.
Bobby Portis.
Boy, whatever was
Coming down to
needed,
44
he
seconds,
provided. He was the
66 to
jack of all
50
trades.
is
Big
the
bucket
score.
on one end, big defensive
Smith
play on
Jr.
the
up
other.
to
I thought his
Ellington.
influence was felt
Ellington.
all over the floor.
Senior up in the drive and no good.
No good. And
Osman goes to Garland.
They trail by 16. It's 9 seconds.
And the block is on by Ellington. More Senior on the wing.
Passes it
Bounced by Randall. Randall had to reject. The pass has been turned over. Kevin Love.
Love against Smith. To the left wing.
Just going to need to stop the clock at this
And
point.
that's a foul. It's called on
And this
Ellington.
will be a reach and foul on Ellington with 1.2 seconds. So Cleveland Cavs only have one last possession to play, and then that will be the end of the game. Let's see. And Villanova will not be taking a shot, and the final score is 66 to
That's
50.
exactly right. But with the way
Tough
they controlled
competitors
the game
being
and
played
just
on
completely
empty
took the
night.
crowd out of it.
But I'm thinking Chalmers wins the game.
And now
And he's
send it over to
never
David
noticed how he
Standing
can
by courtside.
handle the
David.
play.
Thanks, Kevin. Alfred, first off, congrats on the win. What was the key to getting this one?
Oh, man, we made shots. We did a good job of, just getting to the rim.
Big effort tonight, Alfred. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Well, folks, that's going to be the end of each game, of this game, as the Cavs would like to say thank you, fans, for coming, as they will be coming to the game next
We'll
week,
see you later.
or tomorrow, or on each day. So that's going to be the end for the third game, and we're just probably going to be seeing the Christmas game, as this first game will be Boston Celtics versus against the Toronto Raptors. But for the Raptors, this player will be Pascal Siakam facing the key matchup, Jason Tatum, the Boston Celtics. They'll be starting the game at 12 in the afternoon at Toronto. Then the next game will be the Greek Freak versus against Ben Simmons of the 76ers. Probably the Rookie of the Year back from last year. That game will be starting at 2:30 p.m. on ABC and an afternoon game on ESPN. Then at 5 o'clock, we see the Warriors. The next game is the Warriors. Stephen Curry still on the injury list, but still don't have a chance to put it back in the game. Then the Houston Rockets is James Harden, playing at 5 p.m. on ABC.
Yeah.
So just enough to make the decision, though, that Russell Westbrook is with the Rockets so far, and he's going to find out what he can do. But Stephen Curry says that, what am I going to do if I can go back on the court? Well, I think probably next 2 weeks or so on. I don't know if it's going to be, if it's possible to be back in the game. You might miss out for the games a lot of times. Warriors had 5 wins and 20 losses, but for the next game, I'm saying there could be another problem with another game. So I'm not kidding. I'm totally serious. And then at 8, There'll be a couple of playlists that will be deleted to be a project that will be no longer existed anymore. So please consider for pledging, and I'll get back to you, and I'll get back into another videos as well as often. So for that, thank you so much for watching. And until next time, peace out, bitches. Until now for another NBA2k20. Good night, folks, and happy holidays.